Coach Grummet here with intern Austin Sadler. Today we're going to go over a couple of our secondary exercises that help support a big squat program. The three exercises I use as a secondary exercise to big squat days are step-ups, clams, and inward and outward foot rotations. Each exercise will activate a different muscle group to allow greater recovery and balancing for the hips and knees. The first exercise I like to do is step-ups. Now I don't need to use any weight. This is just to let that body activate and use its own weight as resistance. So for the step-up, I want to make sure that they bring that knee up at 90 degrees, place your foot down, driving that knee to the top, and bring it back down. We can repeat that. We alternate the steps. I don't like to do the same leg each time. I like to alternate because that's how the athletic's body works on the field or court. Go ahead and pause. Now, the nice thing about these step-up, right, is we're working our glutes, we're working our hamstrings and quad, but most of all, we're working a little muscle, the vastus medialis oblique, which a lot of times does not always get hit during main movement, so that helps alleviate some knee pressure. Auxiliary exercise I like to add into big squat days are the manual resistant clam. The nice thing about the clam is it's going to help activate that glute med, which a lot of times will tighten up by doing squats, especially if our athletes are not hitting full depth. So what I like to do is I like to draw the knees up roughly about 90 degrees, hips. And what we want to do is add some manual resistance to that knee, not too much because you want to make sure that opens all the way to get that proper activation, and you're giving resistance up and coming down and almost turn it into an isokinetic exercise. So again, I'll hold my athlete's ankles, and I'll put resistance on that knee, and I'll have my athlete open up all the way to the top, and then they bring it back in. Again, I'm putting resistance going up and going down. That gives that same speed to the entire motion. We hit about 10 reps per each side, and get that activation back to where the body needs it for proper recovery. After each leg, we'll then have them switch sides. Switch. Knees at roughly 90, hips up, pressure on the knee, pressure on the ankle, opening up, coming down. Good. Down. Awesome. One of the last exercises I like to do for a big squat day is my athletes is the inward and outward foot rotation. What this exercise does is it activates glutes at a different angle, which alleviates some of the pressure on the lateral side and medial side of that knee. So what I like to do is I put my hold on the ankle and on upper shin, and I will have them resist as I drive that foot inward. I now hold that resistance as they drive it out. Good. Again, I'll drive that foot in, hold it, and have them rotate that out. After about 6 to 10 reps, I then switch the position of my hands, and I have them drive that ankle inward. Good. And then I'll roll it out, and I'll drive it in. Good. Again, after 6 to 10 reps, you feel a couple clicks within that knee. What that's doing is setting that balance. You want to make sure your athletes are reactivated and feeling better after major workouts, because that'll help them recover and feel better for their activities on the field or court. Again, this is Coach Grummet with intern Austin Sadler going over a few techniques to help the athlete recover and rebalance their bodies after a big squat routine. Again, we're in Squat-tober, so go ahead and try these exercises out and see how well you'll feel after putting that volume in. Thank you and have a good day.